I call for the immediate release of this minister in the Temple of Justice.
Give us access to our money we put in the bank.
POS operator, she said 3,000 is 1,000 to collect 3,000 naira. Where are we heading to?
I've always said there are two sets of people on earth, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the cowards and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the daunting. Who can come and serve?
Good morning and welcome to Open Conversation on Atlantic Television Network. Open Conversation is the network's flagship political platform through which trending political news, events and stories are discussed with stakeholders. Through these conversations, ATN uses political talks about specific issues, party system and actor to explore hope and engender positive impacts to the society. Today on Open Conversations, we'll look at these stories. Rivers Crisis. CLO 40 CSOs organized Okigwe Zone claims governorship for 2027 election. And Ekiti State, PDP leaders pledge to thwart Fayoshe's takeover. On Kano State, government allocates 99.9 million naira for Nasarawa Palace.
Stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what the blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
So no agreement with the EU, but
people. Mr. President, my people are under siege.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
To condemn this act, I call for the immediate release of this minister in the temple of God.
Give us access to our money we put in the bank.
The POS operator, she said 20,000 naira is 1,000 to collect 3,000 naira. Where are we heading to?
I've always said there are two sets of people on earth, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the cowards and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the Tonte. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains.
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are under siege.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
To condemn this act and call for the immediate release of this minister in the temple of God.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Joining me on Open Conversation this morning is Victor Eniche, a political analyst. Good morning, Mr. Victor.
Good morning, Larisha.
Welcome to Open Conversation.
Thank you very much.
All right. Politicians from the Okigwe zone of Imo State have urged support from their counterparts in Owerri zone for the 2027 gubernatorial election, citing equity and fairness. The meeting, hosted by His Royal Majesty Eze Oliver Ohanwe in Ishalambano local government area, included former Governor Ikedion Hakim and Senator Patrick Ndubweze. They argued that their son's tenure was cut short with Rochas Okorocha's emergence from the Olu zone. The gathering emphasized the importance of unity and support for their cause, highlighting the significant support given to Governor Hope.
I don't think the conceptualization of that idea was a bad one or for negative reason, but because of how immature our attitude towards leadership is, it's now difficult to actually maximize the benefit of having a rotational, leadership zoning and all of that. So for me, the most important thing is the idea behind the zoning. I mean, Imo State, for one, is one state that has, this high sentiment when it comes to zoning in their politics. They are high on sentiment as to which area this person is coming from.
You could say Imo State, the people of Imo State are politically aware.
Oh yes, they're actually very
high. Quite high. Yes.
Yeah, it's quite high. So there's this idea that, look, there has to be a balance because you both have strong men from this side, from different zones. We all have strong people, and if we say we want to make it a fight, it's going to be really, really bloody and dangerous. So why not we have an equitable agreement where we can decide to say, look, from this point, let the pressure on this side relax a bit, while we go. But then it will depend on it depends on certain criteria or certain things. For instance, Hope Uzodinma, I mean, you read where he said, or Hakim said, the support.
They said that the tenure of Ikedion Hakim was truncated by the emergence
because of Rochas. Yes.
Now, let's even look at how Ikedion Hakim lost elections in Imo State. There were controversies around that. It was a controversial one. And the emergence of Rochas Okorocha was more like when you see democracy playing out in Imo State. Now, prior to the elections that led to the removal of Ikedion Hakim,